Season's greetings, everyone, and welcome to welcome to our Friday's inspiration. Hang on just a second here. We are at the end of another year. Hard to believe already, another year. And I am feeling much better. I've recuperated from Egypt pretty much now. I spent probably about 4 or 5 days just sleeping and trying to fight off a mild fever. It was an incredible integration for this little body to take on, and I consider myself pretty strong. So we all went through it, didn't we? Those of you that were on the this journey. So today we are going to be talking about uh, focusing towards this next year and creating an avatar. For many, many years I used to do vision boards, and I actually still love them. I think it's a great creative expression. Vision boards in and of themselves are not going to uh, necessarily create the outcome that you're wanting just by putting a bunch of pictures on a board, but it is a fun artistic tool to help keep you focused on what it is that you do desire. That's sort of the point of it. But those boards are also not so valuable unless, well, they're going to manifest in the energy that you created them in. So that's why for years I did workshops and we would raise the frequency. Then we would create our boards, and then people could reflect back into that high frequency that they elevated to as they're connecting to their dreams and their desires. So we all have some great things that maybe we're looking forward to in this year. I'd love to hear what some of you guys are looking forward to. Maybe for some of you, you're looking at expanding or increasing your business, looking at some maybe greater financial prosperity and getting in those higher frequencies. Maybe you're trying to call in a divine partnership, and maybe you're looking for better health. There's so many ways that we can, or that we look forward to and aspire to always be improving ourselves. I'd love to hear what some of you guys are looking to create for next year. And we have Vermont in the house. Hey, Sally, great to have you, beautiful. And Sally was deep in the trenches with us in Egypt. And Roma's visiting family in Lithuania, so that's beautiful. And Don, great having you represent the men in the house here. All of the above. Yes. Yes, we have a lot that we want to put on our plate, don't we? So, the thing to remember about our manifestations is that actually everything we desire, all the possibilities that are even available, already exist. Now, that might be a little hard to believe. And that, not that it's a trick, but the goal or the intention or the ideal is to align to where those frequencies are vibrating, where those dreams are live. And when we can align to those frequencies, then we match up. Things start to manifest magically and instantaneously without any effort. And so this is when a lot of the magic starts to happen. And expand prosperity for sure. Okay, great. That's excellent. And yes, all of the above. Yes, those are generally the top three are partnerships, more prosperity and abundance, and greater health and wellness. And those can all happen simultaneously, can't they? They are not exclusive. They can all happen all at the same time. And so they're great ones to work on. Yes, caught us live today, Deborah. Great having you here. So when it comes to these intentions, the one of the things we're going to be doing this coming next 18 days, so actually starting next Friday, is we're going to be focusing the next 18 days on our prosperity and our abundance. and gearing it mostly towards finances and our business. Although abundance is really not about what you have, it's about who you are. And so we are abundant by nature. We're no different than the trees or the stars. We're made of the same stuff. And once we recognize our abundant nature, everything starts to unfold and manifest magically. If we're always focused on what we don't have and how low our bank account is, or how all the things that are missing, then that's where your focus is. That's what you're going to keep creating. So it's really important to direct our energies and our focus on what it is we do want to create. Um, Thank you, Deborah. Yes. Hey, Alex, great having you here for the new downloads. Yes, yes, yes. There's more, and there's always more. As a matter of fact, this spiritual journey that started in Egypt is going to be continuing next month into Rome. So, more a bigger spiritual mission that's going to be happening there with another group. Same group that we went to, but maybe different people. So anyway, the journey continues. And at the same time, I had already planned our 18 days. And because I'm always listening to Spirit, Spirit says, do this. Okay, I'll do this. And I was thinking, well, how am I going to do both? And so, what Spirit wants us to do is to spend the first week raising our frequencies, raising our vibrations, letting go of all of those energies that keep bringing our money vibrations down. You could have the best website in the world, the most slick sales pitch, and the most amazing personality. But if you don't have high money vibration, you're not going to attract high paying clients. You're not going to attract um, bigger money, prosperity, and you're just going to keep attracting clients that can't pay you, clients that only partially pay you and then they disappear, clients that don't commit, um, and on and on and on. And maybe your clients can't even find you. So this is such a key and important factor, is raising our money frequency. So that is super important. And at the same time, excuse me, there is only so much I can do on this end as far as helping you raise your money vibration and your money frequencies. At some point, you have to take action. So we're going to spend a week raising all these frequencies. Then we're going to take a week off while I go on this spiritual mission. And that's going to give you an opportunity to really practice being in these high vibrations, because this is about you learning to how to master your energy. Coming here every week is not you coming here to get your house cleaned. This is you coming here to learn how to do this process so that you can stay in these high frequencies where all your dreams and desires already live. So we're going to take that week off, and then you're going to be practicing staying in these high frequencies. Then when we reconvene a week later, we are going to really be focusing on planting clean, clear seeds of intention so the universe knows what it is you truly desire. We're going to measure your commitment. A lot of people, I noticed this even in the last program. Oh, we have this goal, this desire to lose weight, but it's just like kind of like a nice idea, right? Yeah, that would be really cool if I lost weight. But there was only like maybe a 50% commitment or a 15% commitment. It's just kind of like a pipe dream. We don't want that. We want results. So we're going to measure things like your commitment. We're going to bring that up to 100%. We're going to bring your motivation, your determination up to 100%. And we're also going to be clearing so many things that get in the way of our prosperity and our abundance, things that we don't even know. I'll share a very good example about this. When I went to Egypt, I had no idea that I was so heavily involved on the dark side. In fact, there were three of us that apparently were responsible for starting the Brotherhood of the Snake, three of people that were on this journey. So, Spirit brings the right people together for these missions. And so, those of us who were started this Dark Brotherhood of the Snake and were responsible for bringing down these temples and their the magic that was all there and the light, there's some heavy karmic debt there. And so that's why so many of us in this lifetime are spending a lifetime working for the light. And that is my spiritual mission this lifetime, making up for some lost karma there. And at the same time, we were the ones that put a lot of this architecture in place so that we knew how to undo it. And we knew how to uh, reverse like the damage that we have created. So it's a very profound and interesting sort of thing. So as a result of having been on the dark side so much and being on the light this time, there's been a lot of limits for my even for myself. And so little by little, we're moving through all of the debris. And as I move through stuff, then I'm able to help you move through greater things. I, on my life journey, having been born and raised as a Jehovah's Witness in a religious cult, in an abusive relationship, blah, 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 poverty, grew up on welfare. Like this has been an intense lifetime. And I'm always surprised and amazed when it goes a whole nother deeper level that says, well, guess what? There's a whole more stuff over here you need to clean out as well. So as I'm doing my work, then I'm able to further help all of you step into more of your light. And so many of you have been on the dark side. And so now we can go through this is part of what we're going to be doing in this next program is clearing these contracts that we had with the cabal, clearing these sorcerer bindings that are still trying to keep our light down and our limitations in place. And so going to be taking that to a whole new level. We're also going to be clearing past lives when we had past lives of poverty, when we had past lives of success and then lost it all, uh, past lives on the dark side. We're going to be clearing ancestral poverty and ancestral lineage of things that just seem to get passed down. There's so much. I can't even tell you all of it. And so um, this program, though, is I'm really excited about it because it's going to whole new levels and layers. So, some of you who have felt like you've been kind of bumping up against that glass ceiling, I think you'll find that this is going to take it to a whole nother level. And so that's why I'm so excited about this. There is also something new. So thank you, Roma, for posting this new program, the next 18-day program, which is activate the abundance codes activation. So while we were in Egypt, we were connecting to their last golden age. And it was a long time ago, but it's all about frequency. It's all about an energy. And so we went through all of the temples, restructuring the ancient Cabal structures that had been put in place and cleared all of those so that now all of the temples, at least the ones we visited, which was probably about a dozen of them, that they're all broadcasting completely new frequencies. It's no longer the distortions of the angry Sekhmet who is sending that broadcast of destruction and war. It's no longer the distortions of Osiris who had lost his penis and they'd been trying to keep down male sexuality and male masculine power that has been restored. And we've also, in one of the temples, Saqqara, the oldest stepson. step pyramid, we raised the frequency of music, which had been downplayed down to 440. We put it back to its original 528. So now that is sending an all new broadcast. So now it's going to be a lot easier to connect to the heart. All of these distortions have been completely removed and replaced and sending all new broadcasts. So it was just crazy amazing what we did there. And so no wonder my body was going, whoa, that was a lot. Okay. And there was one thing that I believe has translated into something brand new that I wanted to share. And we're going to be practicing this during today's MediClearing. So there were the five keys that were given to me before I went to Egypt that were used in various places. So one of these places was in Nefertari's tomb, where the two keys were used to, uh, it had to do with the divine masculine and feminine. So there are two keys there that were dropped off. And as a result, not only of this, but I'm certain of all of the work we did with this large group of people. It was definitely a collective endeavor. That there is, uh, I, I'm a little bit blown away by it, so I'm not even sure how to put it into words. So we have been this process of the infinity system has been given to us in stages. And so it keeps morphing and changing as we keep growing and morphing and changing. And so one of the things that is now changed is this circle of reciprocity. So it starts at the heart, it would come out the right arm, it would come in the left. And so this is how we would fill ourselves up. This was a really important step because so many of you didn't know how to give to yourself. That left hand continually blocked. And so now many of you are able to keep this circle open and you're filling yourselves up. And so that's why there were still manifestations by being able to bring this circle to completion and keeping it flowing and moving. Now, something has shifted. Now, and I'm not going to get into how this was discovered, but I will thank Elizabeth, who came to visit me and brought this information. So, at any rate, now the energy is coming out both arms, which to me is like double double our abundance, double our prosperity and etc. So now it's coming out both arms like big huge wings, like a big hug as we send all this love that now we're filling our heart up. Now we can send this love out into the world and receive back with both hands. So I'm I'm not even sure how to visualize this because it is so new. This just happened yesterday. But I had to share it with you, and we're going to practice it today of this energy of giving from both arms, both hands, and then receiving with both hands. So, like, we just doubled our abundance right there. So, this is super exciting. And I can't wait to see how it plays out. So originally, when Elizabeth shared, it was like hers was backwards. Hers was she was receiving in her left hand, and like the circle was going backwards, and it was accurate. And her abundance was starting to like kick into gear. So it then was able to confirm this with another friend, and so the information kind of evolved and grew, and this feels true to me, and I'm wondering how that feels to you guys. Does that feel more abundant? Does it feel more exciting? Like when we go to hug someone, you don't hug them with one arm, right? We hug them with both arms. And that's not to say that the way we were running our circle of reciprocity was wrong before. That was a step so that you could learn how to fill yourself up. We're great givers. We already know how to give, but not so good at receiving, right? So there, maybe you guys have questions about that, and but this is what we're going to be practicing today, and I'm excited about that. So, any questions about like what are we even going to call it? So, it feels like it is the divine union of the masculine and feminine energy. So, we're giving out of this all this feminine energy, and then we're receiving. Excuse me. We're giving out with the masculine energy. That the masculine energy is an outward energy, and then the feminine energy is that receiving energy. So, to me, it just feels like very flowy and very exciting. Anybody else? Any comments about that? Oh, well, we'll just have to practice. So today we are also going to be focusing on. It feels co-creative, yes, between the divine feminine and divine masculine. Yes, I love that. It is definitely co-creation, and there's so much healing that happened in the temples in regards to the divine masculine and divine feminine, and sacred sexuality and separation between mother and child. So much happened. It feels super natural and comfortable. I like this idea. Yes, I do too. And here's was Dawn's comment. I feel so creative between the divine, co-creative, masculine and divine feminine, and raises the vibration quickly. Yes, excellent. I'm glad you guys are noticing all these things. And so I'm. It doesn't quite have a name yet, other than this uh, divine union of the masculine and feminine. Yep. Maybe we'll name it. Maybe you guys have a name for it. I was thinking the wings of something, but that doesn't quite incorporate it, right? Because giving and receiving. And so, anyway, that's a new development. And for those of you who were on last week, you may have noticed, and I anticipate that we will see more of that today because I've been noticing it in when working with my clients since I've been back, is that there are no more fear entities. There are no more control beings. There are no more dead people. And so everything is just so much lighter. There is still some of this Draco energy, which is the energy that's farthest out in our energy field, out in the 100th layer of our aura. So we have expanded and evolved our energetic energy field, and how it's operating. We've definitely taken a next level. So that means we can go deeper, new tools, new ways of doing things, like our new wings, and with our ability to give and receive. Okay, so today we're going to be clearing our avatar for next year. So, what does that even mean? So, before I used to do vision boards, now we're making it a little simple, more simple. You can still do vision boards. I think they're great. As a matter of fact, it is one of the bonuses in our this next 18-day program. So, for those of you who join early, we have that. So this is a great time to do a vision board. We have the end of the year. We have the new moon on the 2nd, which is, I believe, Monday. So super potent energies that are all in support of holding our intentions and helping us to manifest. So having said that, we are going to be using those energies right now as we create our avatars for this next coming year. Or you might want to create it just for the next quarter. Either way, what we're going to do is the avatar is the image of a person. I like to use that anatomy person with just muscles. And So this image of a person is going to represent this next year. And all of your dreams, your desires, your goals, your intentions, things that you aspire to manifest, create. And of course, there are things that already exist. So you're going to be aligning to what already exists. So, what we're going to do is we're going to imagine this avatar. And first of all, we're going to place your intentions in the creative rings that are stacked above the head of the avatar. So, in these creative rings, that's where our dreams and our desires are held. So, if you have some maybe weight goals or you have some health intentions, like maybe you want to you choose to breathe instead of smoking, or maybe you want to eat more vibrational foods that are a match to you, or maybe you want to have a stronger, more flexible body. Those are kinds of the intentions you could put up in your rings. Maybe you would like to call in an aligned partner. Maybe you would like to play more. Maybe you'd like to have more adventures. Maybe you'd like to travel more. Maybe you'd like to serve a greater audience with your business. And as a result, when we focus on what it is we do desire and being in service to the planet, the money follows. And you really have to worry less about money, and it becomes a natural outpouring or a natural outcome of you living your passion and living your life on purpose. Um, yes, all of the above. Okay, great. What else could we put in there? Uh, okay, let's see. What else could we put in there? Maybe closer friendships or repairing relationships that have maybe gone a little bit awry with family or friends, or maybe disconnecting from friends that aren't working and bringing in a whole new crew of people that are aligned to you, that are supportive of what you do and that inspire you. These are your dreams and your intentions, so you decide what you want to put in your rings. Okay, so having said all that, and whatever else you'd like to put in there, pleasant surprises, that's always one of my favorites. Hang on just for a second here. Okay, let me get a little bit of water. So we are going to go ahead and well, let's run our energy first. And I imagine that's going to be pretty quick because you guys have been doing such a great job with this process of running your energy that we'll be able to do that for ourselves. And then you'll be able to see how and why you're not manifesting your dreams right now because the avatar will be different. So let's start first with our own energy field. So we're going to get ultra grounded with that grounding cord that goes from the base of the spine all the way to the center of the planet. Taking a deep breath and just releasing. And then we're going to send those roots down from the bottoms of our feet as that intermingles with this intelligent communication layer of the root system that wraps around the entire planet. And then it starts to bring up the energy of abundance, the energy of the feminine up through our feet, up through our ankles so we could have more fun. It's kind of stuck there. You guys have not been dancing. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to be using a black flame, and it's going to be for the Draco energy. This is the only energy that seems to be left. So we use this black flame to transmute these energies, and at the same time, inviting this energy to the light. Uh, One of the things I discovered over this trip in Egypt is that much of these dark energies can be transformed, can move to the light and totally switch over to the light. All right. So as we are grounded, let's make sure that that earth energy is coming up all the way through the legs. There it goes. And then down that grounding cord. Go. Let's see if there's a worry circle. Yes, it's out to the third layer. So that circle that radiates around the root chakra, we're just going to pull that worry in, dropping all that anxiety and stress, especially from the holidays. Drop it all down the grounding cord where it can be transmuted into a more useful energy. All right, there we go. Let's make sure the heart is grounded. So it is not. Heart is open, 100% open, but it's not grounded. So let's go to down to the root chakra, out to that third layer where there's more of that Draco energy. Use that black flame, and we're just going to transmute this energy. There it goes. So that now, boom, there, now the heart can get grounded just like that. So now the heart is grounded. The final part to getting ultra grounded is for women. You're going to rub your hands together if you'd like and put a hand on each of your ovaries so that you can imagine a line of energy from both ovaries going down into your grounding. So you can ground any energies you absorb in those ovaries down the grounding. And then the men are going to draw a line from the testicles and the prostate, yes, into the grounding cord. Um, yes, prostate. I keep mixing it up with prostrate. And so that's when you're going on the ground. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so grounding the prostate and the testicles into the grounding cord. Excellent. So next, we're going to start bringing pure source down through our creative rings and into the crown where the energy is stopping. So out to that third layer, there's a permission circle around our crown. There is more of that Draco energy. Just use a black flame so that we can be fully sovereign beings. We can be the boss of ourselves. There we go. As we're bringing pure source down through the crown, 6, 5, 4, let it stir at the heart. Maybe you've been judging yourself lately and being really hard on yourself, or maybe there's other people courting to your heart. Yes, there is. So let's use a violet flame. Family, they want you to do things and they pull on the guilt strings. So this violet flame is just going to dissolve all of those attachments. There we go. And so now we can bring this, not quite, this pure source down into the heart. So it's still stopping at the heart. All the way out to the 50th layer. That would be the watchers. Okay, yes, we forgot about them. They haven't been showing up too much, but so the watcher energy, use that rainbow flame in the heart. We can transmute this interference. Oya amae, tia na topo oya ka ma api na totoye, aye nia ka ye poko ama papa. Great. So now, as we're bringing pure source down through the heart, there it goes, solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root. Now you're vertical. Take a deep breath into this vertical alignment, connected way up high to pure source and rooted deeply into our Mother Earth. Let's bring this 50-50 mixture up the front, real close to the spine, through the second and the third. It's kind of slow right at that solar plexus. Just let this energy stir in the solar plexus here, recalibrating and transmuting a lot of this effort, pushing, chasing, forcing. When you're in flow, everything just starts to happen effortlessly. Hmm. Mhm. The right people show up at the right time, the right information. Yep. Okay, there. So it's coming up through the solar plexus into the heart. Let it stir in the heart. All the coulda, woulda, shouldas as you reflect on this past year. It's time to let go of all the things you could have done, all the things you should have done, all the things you didn't do. Let it all go because there's nothing you can do about it now. It's just like a drop the big guillotine. Boom. And now we're just going to move forward with letting go of the past. We're in the present moment. This is the only place that you can create any potential changes for the future is in the present moment, in each and every present moment, by what you focus on, what you think about the most often, for the longest duration, with the greatest intensity, is what you create. So it's time for us to be more mindful about what we're focusing on, our dreams, our desires, our uh, things that we're looking forward to, and having that pull us as inspiration, pulling us forward instead of being pushed by all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, all that angry energy that's not ours. Let it all go. And we're just going to move forward from this present moment into this inspiration. So, as we're bringing this 50-50 mixture up through the heart and the throat and the sixth chakra and the crown and through all of our rings, let that cascade down through all the layers of your aura. Mm. And it's clear all the way out to the 100th layer. So let's use a black flame in this entire 100th layer, all the way around, as it's in a 360 degree circumference. Let that black flame rise to transmute this Draco energy with an invitation to come to the light. It's kind of a new thing, isn't it? But I like it. Feels good. Come to the party and leave all the darkness behind. Okay, whew. And now we're going to do this new process, this new procedure. So we're going to come back into our hearts. We're going to come back into our hearts as we multiply that light, that love, that radiance that we emit from our hearts. And so, as we're sending that energy out from our hearts, let's also bring it out both arms. As we send that energy out into the world, maybe start thinking about some people that you want this love to touch. Maybe some people that are suffering. Maybe some people who are not well, who are sick. Maybe some people who have succumbed to the fear and have put poison in their bodies, and they need love, they need compassion, they need light. And maybe it's there's so much darkness in the world that as we all extend these hands out into the world, wow, that's making me emotional. Whew, that there's so much that this love can help heal. That's what this is all about, this next incoming years as we bring in and connect to more light and more love. that we can send this radiance out into the world and affect so much and so many people. And at the same time, it becomes like a boomerang. Do not forget to fill yourself up. Allow yourself to receive. So now we're going to, with these hands that are open and our arms that are open, we're going to allow ourselves to receive. Let that love come back to you and fill yourself up. So it's coming into both hands now, both hands, filling yourself up, filling your love, and allowing yourself to fill and feel your own self generated love, the love that you created, that you sent out into the world, that is now coming back to you. As we all do this, this just feels so magical. Wow. That's tears of joy. Wow. I don't know if you guys can feel that. It's amazing. Woo! So good. Okay. All right. So this is how we fill ourselves up, right? And this is how when we are full of light and radiance and we send that out into the world, what else can come back but more love and light and radiance and abundance and prosperity, etc. Wow, that feels good. Whew. Just have to sit in that for a minute. Whew. Wow. Okay, and there's more. So let's create our avatars. Let's create an avatar for what we do desire. And there's nothing wrong with having desires. It's what inspires us, what pulls us forward. It's what keeps us going. And so create your avatar. Put those dreams in those rings that are going to inspire you. Excuse me, that are going to inspire you, that are going to pull you forward into this new year. And so you have all of those intentions in those rings of your dream space avatar for 2023, your 2023 avatar. Let's make sure it's grounded. So it's got a good grounding cord. Great. So it's got a good grounding cord. And now let's send those roots from the feet of the avatar into the earth. And then you're going to start bringing up the energy of it stops right at the feet. So let's see what's stopping you from connecting to the energy of abundance and the energy of the feminine with all your dreams and your desires. So in this avatar, we're going to go to the root chakra. So we're clearing the avatar. We're not clearing you. This is a reflection of you, but anyway, it's just how it works. So in the avatar, at the root, out to that third layer, there's that Draco energy again. Let's use a black flame right in the root of the avatar to transmute this Draco energy that doesn't want you to have your dreams and your desires. It doesn't want you being in the love and the light. Okay, there we go. So now let's see if we can bring that there. Now we can bring that earth energy up through the legs of your avatar. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Next, let's see if your avatar has a worry circle. Yes, it's out to the 15th layer. That's that oppressive 1% energy, Draco, AI, AI. We'll call it that. We're going to use a black flame, it says. So we're still in the root chakra, out to the 15th layer of your avatar, using a black flame to transmute this artificial intelligence. This it's actually got the slavery codes in it. So that's another one of the things that we really became evident in Egypt was these slavery codes everywhere. So we're going to use a black flame to transmute these slavery codes. So we don't have to be slaves to this machine anymore. That's not to make technology wrong. It's just being used in some nefarious ways. Okay, so now our worry circle, there's no worry circle for the avatar. Let's see if the heart is grounded. It is not. The heart of your avatar is also not very open. So you don't really have a lot of passion for this thing. It's right now, it's just all up here. Great ideas, things you want to do, but your heart is not connected to it. So the heart is only open 15%. So hopefully this is starting to make more sense about why you're not manifesting what you desire. So, we are going to open the heart of your avatar first by going to the root of the avatar out to that third layer. So it doesn't feel safe to be in your passion. It doesn't feel safe to step into your gifts, your calling, your magic, because of this darker energy here at the root of your avatar, Draco. Let's use a black flame. Kuya ama aya ni tia na tupuyi, kia na ke amayena o puya anaki e anai tio pukanaye. Yeah, we're bringing some magic today. Whew, okay, good. So now the heart of your avatar is open 50%. Okay, I hope this is not going to be this is not going to be a big old thing today. Um, let's open the heart more. Okay, we're going to go to the sixth chakra of your avatar. So you've been entertaining some beliefs that are not fully connecting your passion to your dreams out to the third layer. So those beliefs relate to feeling powerless. Like I don't have the power to do it. I don't know how it's going to work. All of that stuff that you get stuck in your head. And so your job is not to figure out how. That's not your job. Your job is to stay in the high frequencies. That's your job, and to focus on what you do desire. The road will unfold. The steps in the fog it will become revealed. As each step gets revealed, then you take the next step. Too many of you want to know the path from A to Z, and I won't be able to know how to do it until I see the whole path. So that is going to require some change in your thinking. This requires more trust than that. So you have the power, you just need to align. Okay. So let's see if the heart is open now. 9,500. Okay. So now the heart is open in your avatar, 100%, but it's not grounded. So I'm going to go back down to the root of the avatar, out to that third layer where the fear is, the fear of stepping into this heart, this heart magic. This is where all the magic lives. That's why they've been trying so hard to keep our hearts down. Excuse me. All right, just use that black flame. There you go. And we're getting more sovereign here today. We're stepping into more of your power. Good. So now the heart is grounded. Yay. Now your passion of your avatar can start to pull you forward. Let's make sure that pure source can come down through these rings. So right now it's stopped. It's blocked right at that top ring. Pure source cannot even bless any of these intentions. So we're going to clear the interference up there with a black flame. To clear the Draco energy, that's preventing you from even letting pure source bless your dreams. So use that black flame right up there. Oya nama. Akia na tupuyena amio kumu uno. Ayema. Piana ke iya na tupukuya amakaye. Okay, there we go. So now pure source is coming down through your rings, recalibrating them so that they're in your highest and best interests. It's coming into the crown. So it's stopping right at the crown there, out to that third layer. So this is where your sovereignty is not quite in its power. So there's an interference there. More Draco energy. Let's use a black flame while we invite this dark energy to come to the light, to let go of their dark agendas and come to the party. Whew, okay, good. So as we're bringing pure source down through the crown of your avatar, sixth chakra, down into the throat, so it's stopping right there. Let this pure source stir right at the throat, out to that third layer where you don't have any voice to uh, put these words that are going to project this into reality. So being able to talk about what your intentions are, maybe being able to write them down is another way of expressing what you want to create. It also helps create more clarity when you can write these things down. And right at that throat. Okay, yeah. So here's some more good stuff. There's a lot of past lives where you off with the head, right? This is the most common place we can get killed, is right at that throat. So let's clear about, wow, okay, 50 lifetimes killed at the throat for speaking your truth, for being in your magic. This next round of 18 days, I can't tell you how deep it's going to go, but this might be giving you an idea of this is just one little piece that's preparing people for those of you who want to come and join us for these 18 days. So right now, we're clearing 50 past lives, having been killed at the throat. Makes it hard for us to speak our truth, speak up. Use, let's see, what are we going to use? It wants to use a golden flame with white in it, like that selenite. Mhm. Oye na maye a kaya na tupuye. A lot of diamond energy in this as well. Uya ama ana tiena ke okuye na ea kaye tupuya ama pa ena ki ke na tupu umoye aya. Ooh, okay. So now, as we're coming down through the throat, there we go. Now you can talk about your dreams and your desires. As it comes down into the heart, solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root, that's excellent. Let's bring that 50-50 mixture up the front of the avatar through the second, third. So let it stir in there. We don't want this to be hard. So clear out all the effort, pushing, chasing, forcing, trying to figure things out. You're just going to let things unfold and be revealed as you're inspired, as spirit inspires you with new thoughts, new ideas, new directions, new information. Pay attention. And it's subtle. These things are often very subtle. All right. Okay, so as we're coming up through, more of that effort. Okay, coming up through the solar plexus. Nope, there's still some hard stuff in there. There's still some things that says, "Oh, it's hard." Slavery codes, okay. Um, black flame. We're going to use a black flame to transmute more of these slavery codes. Kuya amai tiana ke apae tupumoyo I ana e akamaki topo I anai. Good. Coming up through the solar plexus. There we go. Into the heart and the throat again. There's still some right, like right at the upper, the high heart. That would be the high heart. It wants an emerald flame. Wow, we haven't used that in a long time. The emerald flame usually shows up when it relates to sexual abuse and rituals, etc. Good. Coming up through the heart and the throat. Let it stir in the throat some more. This is we're doing a lot here today. We're doing a lot, and so this is great that you're going to have a week before we actually start this program that you can integrate this. Your intentions can already start to brew. And then when we get started next Friday morning, before we do our Friday's inspiration, that you're going to already be stepping into this next levels of what you're ready to really implement. Whew. Wow, you guys are so ready. Okay, good. So let's come up through the throat. Okay, there's still some dark energy here. Black. Use a black flame. Mm, It's like a black hole right there. Oya maye na tupui akai. Ia na ti amaye na ku uya amaye na ti akekia. Akaye na topu oyo. Shoo, shoo. Yeah, a lot of healing going on in that throat. So, yeah, don't underestimate the power of what we're doing here today. It feels really big. So, make sure you drink a lot of water after today's clearing and really take care of yourself. As we're bringing this energy up through the throat and that sixth chakra and the crown and the rings, and then through all the layers of the aura, all the way out to the 100th layer. Let's use some black flame in that 100th layer of your avatar. Excellent. And then we're going to go to the avatar and we're going to bring that energy out both arms as you give of your passion, your love, your magic, um, of all the things that you desire with this next year or quarter, whatever it is you're intending. And then allow yourself to receive, to fill yourself up in both of those wings and filling up that heart, letting that circulate, that masculine and feminine divine union in the heart. Get married right there and bless each other. Whew, wow. And so it is. Wow, that felt fabulous. I don't know how you guys tell me how you guys are feeling now. That was just absolutely amazing. From stomach. I was researching Joan of Arc. A lot of fog for sure. What about in our living space too? You can, um, yeah, you might hear a little confused about what. I'm not sure what you're confused about, Deborah. Um, your living space. So yes, you can have any kind of intention you want for this next year, in your dream space avatar. If you're talking about clearing your living space, that is a completely different topic for another day. I do have a YouTube video though on doing a house clearing. The only thing that's missing in it that is came up after I did that video was to clear your mirrors, which become like portals, and they collect a lot of energy. If you're not feeling your best, that energy gets stuck in there. So clearing your mirrors and also those circulating fans. A lot of energy gets stuck up in those spaces. All right. So who's ready for the new year now? So somebody feels better. Tammy feels better. Very good feeling. My shoulder and neck pain now. Um, so I don't know if that neck pain is feeling better now, if that's what you meant, Reiki. Ryan, great to have you here. That was really big. It was. As I used the flame in a chakra, I intended, let's see this here. I intended that it not only heal that chakra, but the other ones too simultaneously. Well, that's efficient. That's a great job. Um, Light bulbs have been going fast. You're welcome, Goldie. Well, great. So, anybody else have any questions about what we're doing here? And any questions about this next program? We do have all the details available for you in the link that was sent before. Barbara feels better. That's great. Great to hear that. And oops, here we go. Thank you. My stomach felt nervous. Yes, that is all the fear and anxiety leaving your space. And thank you, beautiful soul, Kimberly. Have a beautiful everything. Yes, happy everything. Happy joy for everyone and everything. And Reiki is feeling fantastic. So good. And Alex is also feeling fantastic. And Deborah's feeling awesome. So wow, that was very, very big. So for those of you who want to continue this kind of journey for 18 days, every day, morning for the foundational group for 20 minutes, morning and evening for the advanced, um, click on the link and join us. You can already get started, and there's bonuses that are also available. And um, I just realized I am finishing up the welcome page as soon as I finish here. All right. Well, sending so much love and so many blessings to Christ consciousness in the new year and beyond. And may you all be blessed. And thank you so much for coming here every week. And it gives me purpose. It gives me inspiration and a reason for living. All right. Well, you're so welcome, Tammy. Yes. So we will see you all on the other side on next Friday. I hope that you'll be joining us. And otherwise, wait, here. Hang on. One more question. Can you tell us more about Dracos? Who are they? Dragons. Thank you for this clearing. So the Dracos are the biggest it's they're like the top dog energy of the darkest energies on the planet and affecting our world. And so that's why and they hang out in the 100th layer of our aura. So the fact that we've cleared all of these energies now, this is the last remaining residual darkness. It just really speaks to the fact that we are living and being more in our light bodies and more in our light. And so, yeah, they will be going by the wayside as well, all in time. Um, Thank you, Dawn. Wishing you also a very happy new year, and all of you, Oliver as well. And so I hope to see you next Friday early in the morning for our first session. And otherwise, we will be here Um, next Friday, I've forgotten what we're going to be talking about, but it's going to be related to the program. So it'll be able to go a deeper dive even from the very onset. All right, sending so much love, and we will see you on the other side. Namaste.